This episode is brought to you by Castlery. More on their awesome furniture later in the video.
Hey, what is up, guys? Welcome back to another before and after video. Have you ever wanted to bedazzle your own home, Lauren?
Of course, I lived in the 80s.
This house we're standing in front of is the equivalent of bedazzling your home. I don't know any other way to say it.
Yeah, it is one of the most shocking houses we have ever bought. Come inside, you're not gonna believe it. Hey Flipsters, I'm Lauren.
And I'm Lincoln, and we are happily married.
But not to each other.
We're old friends from college, and we're flipping houses in the Austin, Texas area.
And we're taking you along for the ride.
Right. Well, what do you think?
I think we've got our work cut out for us already.
Yeah, we've got some interesting design decisions for the curb appeal of this thing. You know, we used to have some ivy going up this bad boy. We've stripped it off, but unfortunately the damage has been done on us.
Yeah,
Yikes.
I think we definitely need to budget to replace the doors and also do some paint.
Yeah, you could tell that the ivy had just grown up the side of this house, and as it took hold, it was just chipping away paint and really scuffing up the exterior, so we need to replace some of this.
Who knew plants could do so much damage?
All right, so we purchased the house for $401,000. It's a 3-bedroom, 2-bath house. It's got 1,763 square feet, and it was built in 1984. The house is located about 20 minutes north of downtown Austin.
We're gonna have to look at this tree. Look at this thing, it's massive. It's got some green shoots coming out of it, but it took a bunch of damage in the freeze last year. Oh, I hate to cut that thing down, but we're gonna have to see if that thing can stay.
There is a flamingo head.
Oh, you're right, it's a decapitated flamingo. That's a choice, okay.
I feel tropical. All right, so we got a fair amount of work out here. Anxious to see the inside. Wow! Oh!
First of all, setting the mood with the blue light.
Didn't even notice that.
That wasn't the first thing that caught your attention.
No, it was this. I can straight up say I have never seen this.
Bamboo themed tile.
It's very artistic. It's waterproof. I don't know why more people aren't doing this.
Yeah.
Come on, America. It continues.
Yeah.
They were very into their mosaics.
Yeah.
The hardscapes. We got like the Taj Mahal over here.
I'm already seeing a theme emerge.
This house is outrageous. Right off the bat, walking in, first thing, tile on the walls, people? Crazy.
A lot of tile work in this house.
I think somebody worked for a home supply company. They must have been getting a deal on this.
A lot of materials, or maybe they were just going to the clearance bin and just whatever was on sale.
But not such a good deal that they did the whole room.
Yeah, this is actually nice.
It's very nice.
Travertine, but it's just kind of randomly in the corner here, feature corner. You've got the infamous leaf fan.
Classic.
Makes you feel like you're back in
Classic.
Hawaii.
You've got this sort of interesting fireplace dynamic here. Kind of a angular situation that goes into this room.
Some positives. You've got vaulted ceilings in the living.
You've already got a beam.
You've got dining and kitchen off of the living, open concept possibilities.
The possibilities are there.
So this is a pretty good candidate for opening up a wall between the kitchen and the living room. I think it's gonna be fairly easy to throw a beam up there and reroute stuff to the exterior wall.
Carpet in your dining room, don't recommend it.
Always enough for me.
Moving into your kitchen.
I mean,
A lot of tile.
a lot of tile. I love the homemade grapes.
Do you
that
think-
is artistic.
Are the grapes painted on? Or
Yeah,
are they
they're
actually...
painted. It's like, do you ever go play bingo? Little stampers?
Uh-huh.
It's like they took one of those little stampers.
There's a bingo stamper.
Yeah, 99, calling, I got 99.
Bingo.
We played bingo in Spanish class every day. It's all we did.
Oh.
Shout out to Senora Castellanos.
Muy bueno. Bingo!
Bingo.
Again with the colored light. I don't know how green light above your little wet bar. I'm not sure how that ties in.
I love this built-in microwave situation. You know, there's hood microwaves, and then there's hoods and microwaves. Combo. All right, but overall, you've got some good spaces here to work with. Oh my God, it continues. Let's go to the slab section, the remnants. I'm gonna go to the remnant store.
One random remnant from the countertop store that made the perfect addition to the corner of this wall.
It's a beautiful pattern, I will say.
I like the stone.
Very pretty stone.
Okay, let's go see the backyard real quick.
Okay.
Okay, it's a nice backyard.
Wow.
Is this the margarita bar?
There's some more art.
What are we looking at here?
This thing's pretty cool. And there's some bees right there. Be
Those
careful.
are wasps, Lauren.
Okay.
How many times do I have to tell you wasps?
Look at this rain gutter art. This is pretty cool.
Yeah, you got a rainwater collection piece right here.
I mean,
I like it.
an artistic fence.
I wish there was a little more fence, to be
Could
honest.
say it's more art, less function.
Oh, and look, you've got a meditation bench. So you can sit here and meditate and admire the pond scum.
Salami, okra, alphanumeric.
All right, let's go check out those bedrooms. All right, so before we check out the bedrooms, let's go check out that hall bath. Oh my God.
So off your hallway, you got your bathroom.
This is just too good. I just can't. Oh. Okay, remember at the dance hall we had the shell sink and Joey did the whole shell sink salesman bit? Joey, I think it's time to bring the shell sink salesman back.
Back in the 70s and 80s, the traveling shell sink salesman, he was really running it up big time. He was selling those shell sinks right and left. They were hot, baby.
This sink takes the shell to a whole nother level. Because let me demonstrate for you here.
Shell, yes.
Just a quick turn of the shell, and the ocean is among us. Let's start.
Wow.
Excuse me while I go on vacation to Tahiti.
I think this was just extra. They didn't even need this. Look at, this is actually kind of beautiful.
You've got a mosaic on the ceiling. And don't forget the waved stone border detail.
And to get the cuts like that, like an ocean, this actually is art.
It took some art.
It is art.
Probably could have upgraded the shower head, but you gotta love the glass brick in here.
And not to even mention this little like sea glass border. I mean, they went with the theme. You got your turtles in here. The
Actual
drain
drain itself is a shell. I mean, go big or go home, right?
Yeah, it's art. It is
art.
It is art, and we're gonna destroy that art. It's sad almost.
Bedroom number 1.
And that was just the hall bath. I can't wait to see the primary suite.
Oh, you're gonna love the primary bathroom.
Okay.
But let's talk about this bedroom because what stands out to you about this bedroom, Lauren?
Well, the slate tiles. Look, here's the thing. It's not just a commitment to stone. It's nice materials.
Slate in your bedroom with colored tile inlays. It was not easy to put this down, and
No.
it's such a weird choice.
The last thing I want is my feet touching that cold, hard slate first thing in the morning when I get out of bed.
I just wish they would have put this in the dining room. Much easier cleanup.
Oh yeah.
Got your, I don't even know what to call that, chandelier?
Chandelier.
Are these sand dollars? Moving on.
Wanna move my feet, wanna drink my wine.
This room is freaking boring compared to the rest of the house. Who lived here? This is so boring.
I feel so bored right now.
The only sign of life is this palm tree light switch.
Come on, people, do better.
Yeah, I'm kind of disappointed. It's just like a letdown, really.
It's just an afterthought.
Let's go see that primary suite.
Hopefully the grand finale doesn't disappoint.
Okay. Primary suite.
Some interesting features. First of all, this looks like a booby trap from Indiana Jones or something. You're just gonna swoop down and decapitate you.
What is happening? Are they going different directions?
I don't know, or maybe it kind of looks like a dragonfly wing situation. I just want to unpack the aerodynamics of this because are these not at cross purposes? Are they?
That's what I'm saying. That's going two different directions. I don't think the air is flowing.
So many questions.
Although it does feel quite breezy right here. Maybe we've been doing fans all wrong.
It's the superior fan. They cracked the code.
But where can we get one?
Okay, we've saved the piece de resistance of this stone house. I guess we gotta call this the stone house.
Stone house.
We've saved the piece de resistance, the primary bathroom. You guys are gonna love this. Welcome.
Okay, where do we start? Okay, I'm gonna start. If there wasn't enough stone in this house, we're gonna add some to the sink.
These people love
You know,
rocks.
they do this at the spa.
This
Maybe a
seems-
geologist lived here.
Yeah, it seems luxurious in the spa. It's 2 mini rocks.
This wasn't just a few little stones. This was like a lot. We're less flippers at this point and more archaeologists. What was the place with the volcano? Pompeii. We're basically in Pompeii now. We have stepped back in time. Let's start here. It's like we gotta take this one thing at a time. Okay,
Yeah.
so you got the rocks in there.
Yes.
Beyond the spa-like experience.
Yeah. Who was trapped in this cabinet?
A bunch of rocks just dying to get out.
Are you stuffing your cat in here? God forbid you're a child. Ferret, maybe?
Oh, chinchilla?
Sugar glider.
Sugar glider.
What other small mammals do we know? I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Once they go in there, doesn't
Dwarf hamsters, guinea pigs.
And then so many questions.
We've got some interesting tile work on the mirror itself. Again, it's very artistic. I almost hate to like take it down. I feel like you're just destroying art.
So bad luck. Gotta love these inserts. What? They didn't even finish. They pulled the tile out and then they didn't grout it. They just.
And they didn't put stone in. What is this?
Okay, but we gotta end on this because I have never seen someone
Wrap a tub.
wrap
What
their
is this even material?
porcelain tub in river rock and grout the whole thing. This isn't even comfortable to stand on, let alone bathe in. There's no way I am taking a bath in this tub. I'm standing in, with shoes on and the lumps are just getting me. Can you imagine?
Have you ever had a hot stone massage?
Yeah, I have.
So if you get a hot water in that thing, it's gonna burn the out of you. God.
Yeah, I guess so.
I don't even know how they did this.
I don't either. That's what's crazy.
I think they took a normal tub and then they put some kind of plaster around it and then they hand laid all these rocks in. Otherwise, like let's not even mention all this stonework that you're like on the side of a mountain bouldering every time you take a shower.
I'm getting
on belay on.
Look at the drain piece too. It's a
an
cork.
acorn.
It's a cork with a rock glued onto it.
It's like the wine. The wine rock. We should make these. We should sell these. These are pretty cool.
Guys, comment below. Would you buy a piece of cork with a rock glued to the top of it to plug your bathroom? Comment below and we'll start selling these. If this video gets 200,000 likes, we're opening a cork rock bathtub plug store.
What if it had the Austin Filters logo on the top? Does that change it? Change things for you?
Dramatically.
Okay guys, so let's talk about the design plan for this house because right now it's very personal and we want to make sure it appeals to as many buyers as possible. So the main thing we're going to do here is open up that space. We're going to run a beam so that we can take down the wall between the kitchen and dining and really have it be open concept between your kitchen, dining, and living room. In the kitchen itself, we're going to go with some white oak cabinets, which I think is going to look really good, light countertops, and we'll keep it super simple with a subway tile backsplash. The thing that's really going to pull this space together is some really cool, super modern furniture from Castlery. They are the sponsor of this video and sent us furniture for this project, and it is the perfect fit. Let me show you. So the thing that we're going to use to really anchor this space is this awesome L-shaped sectional. It's called the Ethan sectional, and I think it's super cool in this stone gray color. I think it's going to look very modern and really go well with the color scheme. We're going to pair it with this jute rug underneath, which is going to really give it some texture and kind of give a little bit of natural earth tones. So moving over to the dining room, we're going to put in this Miles extendable dining table. It's really cool. It can flex with how big your party is, and it's in a light oak finish, which I think is going to look really nice with those cabinets. And moving over to the primary suite, we picked the Adams bed for this space. I think it's just nice, simple, and clean, which is the look we're going for. We're gonna ground it with this super cool rug. Now this is actually the same pattern for you super fans will remember we used in the kitchen over at Joe's house, and I loved it. I'm super excited to see it in 8x10 in the space. I think it's gonna shine. And then to funk it up a little bit on the side, we're going with these rattan side tables, which I think are just super cute. Okay, so I cannot wait to get this design plan executed. This house is gonna shine. Stay tuned.
Okay, midway through demo here.
Making progress. Got the tile from the entryway down.
Yeah, we're gonna have to say RIP to a lot of the tile features.
Speaking of, I'm a little sad to say RIP to the shell sink.
It lived a good life.
And this turtle looks like it's like coming out of the beach right now. Check that thing out.
Oh, poor turtle. You know, they are endangered and this isn't helping. Our dumpster bill on this property is actually huge because we've got so much heavy material. Tile in your bedrooms. We're getting it all ripped up one piece at a time, but this is actually some of the most labor-intensive demo that we can do. This is just hard work. This stuff doesn't come up easy. So, you know, think twice before you go laying down a bunch of tile in a bedroom.
So in our ocean-themed bathroom, it's seen its better days. The shower's been ripped out, vanity is gone. We saw that sink earlier. Next up, we got the mirror to take out and the top of the shower, and then we'll be good to go.
Ooh, look at this. We got a tub full of rocks here. This is such slow demo because this stuff is so heavy. We are almost taking out all the sheetrock around it. This was such a heavy bathroom, like figuratively and literally. We have just stone everywhere. Cannot wait to get the stone on stone out of this bathtub. What a disaster this place looks like right now, but it's gonna clean up nice. You actually get to start seeing the walls opening up here. We're gonna obviously take out this whole set of walls and open up this space for big, nice, open concept kitchen. And now you can kind of appreciate what it's gonna feel like flowing from your kitchen to your dining and living.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be a huge space. I think it's gonna be great, but we definitely still have our work cut out for us. Okay, things look a little different from the last time we were here.
Yeah, man, we put in this beam to really open up the kitchen living space. Woo, makes a difference.
It is open concept.
Yeah, I think this is gonna be the showpiece of this house because we're gonna have boom, cabinetry all the way around, slap a big old island in here.
For sure, this is definitely gonna be the selling feature. All right, so the primary shower is all blown out, all the rock has been taken off. Over here in the suite itself, we are prepping for paint. As you'll notice, we wrap this beam, make sure it stays nice and clean while they're painting the ceiling and the walls.
So paint is up on the walls.
I think we got a big problem.
I agree. They definitely put the wrong tone of paint on here, okay? This is like...
It's got like a dark undertones.
Right, it's kind of like more olivey, and this is just hunter green.
This is 1987 forest green right here.
And for whatever reason, these gray walls, I know we spec'd like a very light gray, this is so dark, and it makes the contrast with the green that much worse.
In the rendering, I feel like it looked classy. Now I feel like I'm in a boy's bedroom or dorm room. Like if we just got a plaid comforter, call it a day.
That would be it.
I mean, this is it.
So the paint thing, definitely a snafu. Once we got on those walls, it was apparent it was not the right shade, so I think we're gonna need to repaint.
So we've gone back to our tried and true color, which is more of a white with a gray undertone instead of the gray that was here before. So we still need to figure out for the accent wall color. Obviously, we did not want the 1987 forest green. So we've got a few options here. We're leaning towards this, which is kind of more of a sagey color.
Yeah, it's crazy once we got these up on the wall. Like this one's got a lot of black in it and more gray tones than this one, but I like the sage. What do you think?
I think it's gonna be good, and I think the silver undertones are gonna look good with the other walls.
Over here, we got rid of the travertine wall piece. We thought we could save a little bit of something from the original house. I could hear the comments already that we just robbed the house of all its charm.
Well,
I'm just trying to preempt them haters, but sorry guys, it was ugly.
if that's charm, I want no part of it.
So if you've been here for a minute, you know that now we are partnering with our subscribers directly to help them flip houses.
And so if you're interested in partnering with us on your very own project, go check out the link in the description to learn more.
Countertops are in, and we're doing backsplash as we speak. So this is coming together. How do you feel about the white oak cabinetry?
Yeah, I don't know, it's interesting. I don't know how I feel. It's okay. You like it?
I love the color. I kind of wish we would have gone with flat front maybe, but I'm definitely digging the color of the walls now.
Much
Bye-bye
better.
hunter green, hello sage.
Subtle. It looks good.
Still need to wrap up a few things in the bathroom. Obviously get floors in the main living space, get that toilet out of here. Still need a new slider on the back door.
Still on back order somehow.
So there are things to do, but we're making progress.
I think we're almost there.
I think we rocked it on this one.
I see what you did there. You guys ready for the big reveal? In 3, 2, 1.
I just wanna make you mine. Mine, mine, mine. Mine. Mine, mine, mine. I just wanna make you mine. Mine, mine, mine. Mine. Mine, mine, mine. I just wanna make you mine.
Okay, well, she's looking a little fresher.
Wow, look at it. It's a pretty dramatic difference. It's a lot of addition by subtraction. Unfortunately, that's big, massive tree.
Did make it through the storm, but it really opens up the space and allows the curb appeal actually for the house because now you can actually see it. Went with a fresh coat of paint.
Yeah, and I think that makes that awkward little vent a lot less noticeable, really draws you into the house. And over here, we've cleaned up where we had the damaged garage doors. We got new ones, and where all that ivy was growing, we've sanded it down, painted back over. I think it's looking a
lot fresher.
You know what's looking fresh is the inside. Let's get in there. I can't wait to show you.
Going strong and stronger. There's something going strong, stronger. There's something going strong.
So much better.
Wow, it is pretty different in here.
It is night and day. It's like, I can't even remember all the like tile that was on this wall.
The bamboo tile.
The inlet tile. We replaced with these beautiful hardwood floors.
Let's look at this place. Wow, look at your living room. This is massive.
Opening up that wall to the kitchen, which we'll get to in a second, was huge in making this feel very big and open concept. I'm so glad we decided to repaint. I think this is a much better shade.
Especially with the dark gray walls, this is much more neutral, much more welcoming to a wide variety of buyers.
Yes, and speaking of welcoming, we have outfitted it with furniture from Castlery Furniture. First of all, I love their stuff. Their stuff is modern, it's fun, it's solid and sturdy, and I think it is making this space. What do you think?
I love the dark contrast. We're using like a lot of beiges, wood tones, and then high contrast stuff. This couch is perfect for that. Nice little sectional. You can kind of modify it to fit your space. I love this. I love this little, what do you even call this? Is it a credenza? Is this a dresser? What is
The
that?
Harper sideboard.
The sideboard.
Yes, I think it is awesome. I love that it had sort of a mid-century vibe. I love the shape of it as well. And it's great for displaying a TV above. And it's all put together with this nice jute rug. I love the pattern and vibe of this.
It's very burlappy.
It's like it's made for this house. Now, when we first got this property, this fireplace was just so oddly angular to me.
Yeah.
And now it's working for me.
Yeah, it kind of is shared between your living room and your kitchen space, which this is obviously the biggest transformation. Let's talk about this.
Yes, this is in my top 5 kitchens we've ever done.
I'm loving it. We did this, what would you call this? A blonde wood
It's a white
cabinetry?
oak.
Oh, white oak. Oh, just like the floors are white oak. This
Yes.
makes so much sense. Opened up this wall. Now, we really spent a lot of money reconfiguring this because as you'll remember, nothing was sort of as it is now. We had to really play around with some stuff, but I think it's looking sharp. Again, with the high contrast, we went with like the black stainless steel as a first for us for the appliances.
Remember the bingo marker bar that was over here?
Yeah,
No more. Instead, you have this enormous island, perfect for eat-in kitchen.
Look how much cabinetry you've got in this place. You know, it's a lot of lowers, but we didn't even do uppers on this wall, and I think it totally works.
Well, what we do have are these nice windows, which I think lets in a ton of light and really just adds to the ambiance of this kitchen. We also ran this nice light white quartz counters throughout, and we just kept it simple with oversized
Subway tile?
subway tile.
Oh man, it's a good look actually.
Dark grout though really defines it and gives it sort of more of a little bit of a cottagey vibe.
I'm loving it. Matching accent wall as the living room. It's all looking fire.
Speaking of, now you can walk directly into your dining space. I love this space. We've got this oversized window that lets in a ton of natural light. We've paired it with this Miles dining room table from Castlery. This thing is solid. We were moving this around to get it lined up. This is a solid, substantial table.
Does this actually have a leaf to expand it, get a little more in here?
Yes, you can expand it for up to 8 people, which actually this space could accommodate if you had a little dinner party, but for every day. These chairs are awesome. It's got kind of this like gray cushion, kind of a textured look. And I was a tiny bit nervous that it was gonna be too much with the cabinets and the floors, but I think it actually goes perfectly.
No, I'm loving the color tones in here. All right, let's go check out that backyard real quick.
It's not a ton out here. We did have to decommission the margarita art.
Yeah, RIP margarita art, but we do have a little more privacy, if you will. We have an actual back fence. You're not looking at that channel. I think it's a nice, much more private backyard.
And for all you tree lovers, we worked around this tree for this fence, so we worked hard to make sure it is not bothered at all.
Ooh, that's a pecan tree. All right, let's go see those spare bedrooms.
All right, so spare bedrooms didn't do a ton in here. We did take up that slate in the other one. That was a lift.
Yeah, that was a heavy lift. Carried the theme of the accent walls in here. I think it's a nice little touch.
Yeah, did some nice wood grain fan, fresh carpet, looking good.
All right, let's see that whole bathroom because that was something special.
So I think this bathroom is looking beautiful, maybe a touch more boring than it was before.
It's definitely less interesting, but I would say maybe in a good way. Definitely in a more mass appeal way, a more modern way. I totally respected the ingenuity and the creativity of what was in this bathroom. It just was a little too specific.
Yes. Okay, so what we've done is broaden the appeal,
Yeah.
I think, of this bathroom. We kept the same white oak cabinetry as in the kitchen, which I think is nice. Nice, fun, round mirror, and I love this vanity light. I think it's cool.
And what I'm loving is these slate floors are an homage to the bedroom. You can use slate, just maybe keep it in a wet space, not in your bedroom.
Yeah, and maybe don't bedazzle it.
Yeah.
Just keep the slate. The slate's good enough. Kept it simple in the shower. Unfortunately, we did have to get rid of that. I will call it art. It was art. But again, the subway tile, we did do white grout in here, so it has a little bit of a different feel than the kitchen. Finish it off with some matte black hardware, and you're looking fresh and clean, people.
Let's go see the grand finale, that primary suite.
Okay, so moving on to the primary suite.
It's looking sweet.
It is looking awesome.
We've got this bed by Castlery with the matching end tables, this like plush headboard. I think it's really nice.
Yeah, I think it's super simple. This is our Adams king size bed. It's fresh, it's clean, it's modern, great lines. We paired it with this beautiful rug from them as well, which is like, I keep harping on the quality, but this is like legit quality, people. Like you feel it, you can touch it, and it feels good.
Big shout out to Castlery. This is our second time working with them. They surprised Joe, our boy, with a whole house full of furniture. We love working with them. Go check out the link in the description. Big shout out and thank you to Castlery for helping us furnish this lovely home.
Last but certainly not least, primary bathroom. This bathroom,
Yeah.
it's just come a long way.
It's seen some things.
Again, with the white oak cabinetry, no holes
No,
this time.
no pet storage underneath your sink.
Or if they are, they ain't breathing.
Yeah, maybe we should have drilled some holes in there. Kept it cool. I love the shower. Again with the slate, it is kind of an homage to what was here, just a little bit of a lighter touch, right?
Yes, we paired it kind of high contrast with the faux marble to get sort of a black and white vibe. Again, faux marble on the floors, some fun hex tile in there, and paired it with a nice clean glass. It's clean, it's modern. Same thing over here on the vanities. I'm loving the mirrors and the light fixtures. They're just clean and modern, updated.
Yes, again with the white oak, high contrast, those earthy beigey tones. I think it works throughout the house.
Well, this house has come a long way.
It's really grown up, you know? I feel like it was kind of a 1970s Austin stoner house, if you will, you know? And now it's just like, it's a really mature adult working for a living. It's come a long way.
Yeah, they definitely have a job at Apple or Google or something like that now.
All right, let's get to the final numbers on this thing, and we gotta get this thing out on the market.
Let's do it.
All right, so let's talk about the final numbers on this one. We purchased the house for $401,000. Our all-in renovation and holding costs were $105,000. That makes our total investment in the property $506,000. So when we bought the house, we were planning to list it for $600,000. However, those of you who've been following the residential real estate market know prices have fallen in the back half of 2022. So we're now planning to list the house for $550,000. After $22,000 in closing costs, that would net us a profit of $22,000. Make sure to follow us on Instagram at Austin Flipsters to keep up to date for when the property sells.
I had a blast with this house.
Man, this is one for the scrapbook, you know? Like, it's not every day you get one that is that special.
Stays with you.
We'll see you guys on the next one. I actually think there should be more stones in sinks. It's just the volume of stones. It was too much. It was like all the stones in this house. It's just a little too much. I actually do like that. Like, I think it could work. You go to a nice bathroom.
It's kind of nice.
And you have little stones and you don't see it just like hair gunking up on the thing, but you know.
What about like, but if you're brushing your teeth, like what happens to the
just-
toothpaste? And you just like shake around the rock?
You splash it off. You never. Don't you ever go to the beach and brush your teeth? You just spit it right there on the rocks on the beach.
You brush your teeth on the beach?
Yeah. What, you want dirty teeth at the ocean?